I might have to add on a very long detour to this. Hello and welcome to Odd Rides. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, slightly, just a little bit too warm, where we're going to be going off to do a 94-ish mile bike ride to Drumlagrig Castle. It's about 20 degrees. I think it's going to go up a few more degrees. I'm a little worried that we're not going to get enough water today, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Hi cows. So in typical me fashion, I'm running a little late. I was meant to set off at 10, but I had a bit of technical issues with my cycle computer. So I think it's after 11. Doesn't help that I actually need to be back for about 7. So I'm making a 6-hour ride a bit tight. Okay, just hope nothing goes wrong.
I don't wanna tie you up now. I don't wanna do the thing. I don't wanna have you, baby. I just wanna have a fling. I wanna go down, stay, kissing your feet, and you make me crazy. Yeah. Tell me what you wanna do. Give me everything you got. I just wanna
Climb! Actually, I think it's about 2. Or is it 3? Done. There is, according to Garmin, 12. Most of them are really small though. We do have one that I affectionately refer to as the Spike, which is the one that I'm actually worried about. The rest of them,
kissing your feet and you make me crazy. Right before I go, that's the time that I'm gonna show all the crazy things that I'm gonna do to you.
So we're getting close to Drumlagrig, so some random facts that I can remember off the top of my head. It sits on the fault line of the Southern Uplands, so below it's the Southern Uplands, above it is the Central Lowlands. It used to be a book town, so there used to be a bunch of bookshops in there, but they all closed by 2005. The Drumlagrig Mining Company was based there, but they're the ones who set up the villages that disappeared. Linked to a video about that. It's now gone as well. There used to be an observatory close by, but it burned down. These are quite negative, aren't they? Beautiful place. We're about to join on to the A713, unfortunately. This is one of 2 main roads that we're going to have to be taking, and it's the longer of the 2. I think we'll be on it for about 10, maybe 15 miles. So another random fact that just came into my head, if you used to live around here during the coal days, you used to get discounts in your coal because you were so close to the mines. But of course, all the houses around here had coal fires, so that was pretty good. Don't know if that's still a thing though. I have a feeling it's not. So we're now well within the Southern Uplands. It takes after its name, where the land just goes up and down. There's a bunch, and I mean a hell of a lot, of hills out here, and even some small mountains. They're not as tall as, say, the Highlands, but they're still quite a spectacular sight. So, an hour in, first proper stop to make sure I eat enough. It is hot. It's not as hot as I thought it was going to be, which is probably because it's only been an hour. But it is a lot busier, unfortunately. Hopefully that's quieting down when I get off this road, which, yeah, that's another few miles at least. Yeah, I think we're making decent progress though. If I keep up this pace, so long as I don't stop for too long, I think I should make it back in time. It's enough chit chat, we need to get going. We're going to Carspain, then it's off to Monavi. I don't know, that sounds French. I actually don't know how you say that. I did look it up, I just don't remember. So, random fact about Carspain. It used to have a lot of lead mining. I heard a rumour that there used to be a silver mine around here. Don't know if that's true or not. Kind of hope it is. It's got the A713 running through it. Technically correct. Oh, there's an ancient stone circle apparently around here somewhere. I've no idea where. Yeah, and there's a monument? Actually, I've never been to the monument. I'm gonna go see what the monument is. 2 minutes. Evidently, it is a war memorial for the Second World War. Oh, and the first one. There's actually an engraving up here. And at the bottom, it's got 1939 to 1945. And around the other side of this memorial is actually a lovely little bench here. So, doesn't appear to be any other writing on the back side of this. This is honestly one of the nicer memorials I've seen. Luckily, we are now off of that road and we're about to go to Monave. Sorry, I'm butchering it. Just give it up and get going. Bridge. Bit unusual for this part of the world. You don't see many like that. Anyway, I'm not crossing it because that looks like it's someone's house. To me, at this distance, that looks like a cairn. Probably isn't. The reason for doing a rhombus around these hills is because there's just no straight route through them. In fact, I don't think most of them have a hill going over. Don't have a road going over them. Don't have a hill going over them. No, there's plenty of hills, trust me. I've also noticed that the clouds just seem to have appeared. I did only check the weather for where I was, not where I was going. I ain't complaining. Shading me a little bit. Okay, 2 hours in, second rest stop. Lunchtime. As much as I really like GoPros, the lens on them just does not do landscapes or, well, things in the distance any justice. It makes everything kind of look a bit flat. Great for like vlogging if you want to get like full, like, in the full frame, because I can do this with just one arm. Whereas if you were using a camera with like a proper lens, you'd probably require a tripod to be set up. But yeah, it does make me wish I had brought out like a proper camera. But I don't have a proper camera that would do the job at the moment. Right, back on. This is an unusual angle. It's time for Random Facts with Claude. Monavi, let's see. It's quite well known to have a lot of writers, artists. I think there's even a chocolatier here, so that's pretty cool. There was a light railway here, built in the early 1900s, although that closed in like the 1950s. Oh, one of the members from Franz Ferdinand has a house around here somewhere. I think his first name's Alex. I'm not going to bother trying to even remember or try to pronounce that second name. I think it began with a K. And a writer who worked on Batman and, more importantly, Judge Dredd. Sorry. If I mentioned I'm not good with names, it was Alan. Editor put a picture in the name here. Come on, we're talking about Batman here. Oh, I'm never going to live that down. A key feature of this village is on the other side of it is a fucking great big hill. It's quite well known for it. So the first time I actually ever came here, I obviously didn't know where I was going. I was using my cycling computer to help navigate, and I was coming towards where I thought the hill was, and Climb Pro popped up. That's a setting to help you like do hill climbs and stuff. And I didn't know how to dismiss it, and it kept popping up, so I didn't know where the turnoff was, so I kept going down roads, and it would yell at me going, "You're going the wrong way!" So I kept going back. And eventually one of the people who lives here, a nice guy, he came out, and he was asking where I was going. I was like, "I'm going to the Drumlagrig castle." And he went, "Oh, right. Do you want the long way, or do you want the hard way?" I was like, "Well, I came all this way. It'd be kind of a disappointment not to do the hard way, wouldn't it?" He said, "Okay." Over the bridge, big hill there, going straight up. 14%, goes on for about a mile. Good luck. Just walked inside. Still one of the best interactions. The man knew how hard it was. And he didn't sugarcoat it. He wasn't like, "Oh, you'll do it." He's like, "You're going straight up." And it is tough. Right, I need to see if that shop's open though, because I am bingo fuel on one of my water bottles.
103, 103 out. Yeah, they got him a white baseball cap on. Not at the time, but they said they both say mid-20s, kind of light blonde hair, light brown hair. We had him on deck. Looked like
Slightly annoyed. I realized like 10 minutes after I left that I forgot to bring one of the clamps for the camera, so I can't do like a POV shot like I normally do. And more importantly, I forgot my headphones. I'll just have to imagine the Doom soundtrack. Do 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 do. Right, at the top. So I'm just slightly past it. I was doing well at the bottom. I was in gear 4 until there's that green pillar box thing, and I had to drop down to gear 2. I got up to about the tree line. That's when the sun decided it wanted to start blasting down on me. So I think I'd been behind a cloud before that. So I went down to gear 1. The hill is really incredibly steep. You need to be up on the pedals most of it until you get to about the tree line. Then you can start to relax a little bit. You do get quite a nice view, as you might be able to see behind me. The other way is Well, it's not quite as nice, but it's not bad. Right, down the other way, which actually I think is steeper than that. And there's a hairpin. Wait, did I do all that in my high gear in the front? Oh, I can't believe I did that. We are in Pen Point, which means it's time for Claude's Fun Facts. I think there's a statue, monument, sculpture. I think they're playing football or something over there. I think there's a sculpture around here somewhere. I have no idea where it is, and unfortunately I don't have time to go look for it. But what I have found, equally as important, is a church. You gotta give me a little bit of a break. It's been over 3 hours. The heat's starting to get to me. A little bit. It's time for a snack, I think. Yeah, time for a snack. Granola bar, in case anyone's wondering what the snack is now. So I've had a banana, I had a wrap, now it's a granola bar, and unfortunately all I've got left of granola bars are gels. Found the sculpture. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see it because my glasses are steaming. Don't think I can get to it. Looks like it's inside of a field. I don't have time anyway. Get moving! On the approach. Right, so where we are now is Drumlagrig Castle. It's got a nickname of being the Pink Palace because she's made of a form of pink sandstone. Fun fact about sandstone, the reason why a lot of bigger houses like this, it's called a castle. I personally think it's a big house rather than a castle. You can fight me in the comments on that one. But the reason why they use it is because it's really easy to carve like shapes into it and shape. It's got the downside though that sandstone's a really soft rock, so it actually weathers really badly. Clayne's got this exact same problem, so she's made of sandstone too. And if you go and you look at the right side of her, sorry, it would be the left side. Wasn't meaning the right as in the right of the building, meaning the whatever. You can actually see parts where the wind and the rain has just worn away the carvings over the years. I mean, she's not that old of a building, and a lot of her detail's gone. So these doors are where the old mountain bike rental space was. Just seems to be vacant now, which is a bit sad, honestly. But around the other side, you've got artisan stuff, so home decor. That's pretty cool. And there's also set and recover, which seems to be like recovering old furniture, which is very useful. So it's all good. The area itself here is actually well known for events. I believe the Tour of Britain's even been through here because the main drive is quite long. It's quite distinctive. So there's been a lot of races. I believe there's even a motocross race going to be happening here in a couple of weeks, I think. I wouldn't quote me on that. As much as I love getting here, it's a shame that I almost always have to leave immediately. apologies. The mic has died. So there's probably a lot of wind noise. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it on this GoPro. I've tried different ways to muffle it, it just doesn't work. So I don't think you'll be able to make that out on this camera, but up there, there is a spherical shaped object. Its radar station is affectionately known as the golf ball. So it has the honour of having the highest paved road in Scotland going right up to it, which is close to cars, but is actually open to like everyone else that's not driving, which is grand. You can ride all the way up to the radar station. It's cool. I really do want to do that climb at some point. I'm not doing it today. I'm very tired. Yeah, if you look at like an elevation chart, actually, editor, please put in an elevation chart right here showing what the ride I'm doing today. So this is today's, and what the ride would be if I included going up to that radar station. Yeah, very big difference. And now you might be able to see why I'm not doing that today. Alright, keep moving. Let it be known that at about the 54-mile mark, I started to feel the pain. My feet are starting to get a bit sore. So the great thing about this road is that it goes almost all the way to New Cumnock, going alongside the A76. You do have to rejoin the 76 for about 4 miles though, which is a bit scary because it's at a bit where it's very up and downy with the hills. So it's quite easy to get a bunch of cars behind you and being a little annoyed. But once you're past the 4 miles, you go off and you're actually on the other side, and yeah, it's just, it's a lot better than being on that road the entire time is what I'm trying to say. Alright, food, drink, onwards? When you're planning a route, you want to go over it and make sure that it's not going to do anything funky. I'm about to demonstrate what mine's wanting me to do. Alright, mine wants me to go down here. Fine. Right, now I go along this way. Now it wants me to go back here. And now I'm back on the same road. I have no idea why it does that. Komoot does it. Garmin Connect does it. I just don't understand why it does it. But yeah, always remember to check your routes. To give a small update, I have less than 2 hours until my first deadline, which was 7. I'm not going to make that. I think I'm at least 2 hours away currently. The device doesn't let me shift it. I know I'm about 60. I think I might be at the 100k mark, but I've still got 30 miles at least, and there's no way I'm doing 30 miles in 2 hours. Not in this condition. My feet are very much pain, and so is where I sit on the saddle. My hands, for once, are actually okay. But I'm definitely feeling very fatigued, and I think it's because of the big fireball. Oh wow, it's bright. Alright, continue. And here we go. agony of being on the 76. It was very much a put your head down, get it over as quick as possible kind of thing. If there's any consolation, I didn't see very much either because I had my head down. It's a very busy road. If you can find an alternative, take it. So I'm in New Cumnock now, and I'm just remembering that about a month ago I was here, and the connection road that takes to connect the road I'm about to go onto the road I need to be onto was closed, and it said it was going to be closed for about a month. I might have to add on a very long detour to this. Hopefully not. Sweet! What? Very lucky there. The bit that was just past the roundabout was what was closed last time I was here. So I would have got to the roundabout and had to go all the way to Cumnock, which is like a couple more miles that way, and find a connection to where I'm going, which wouldn't be easy because I've never done it. Anyway, back to it. I'm running out of battery and SD card space. I'm probably going to run out of SD card space first, to be honest. Oh dear. This should be the final hill. Blessed be the cloud. Blessed be the cloud. Oh, till now I'm getting cold. Okay, I've only got about 2 minutes left of recording time. Sorry, I didn't actually stop where the course ends because running late. I'm now about 15 minutes late, 15 minutes later than the second time, so it's 7:45, so I'm gonna get yelled at. No, but thanks everyone for coming and for sticking around. This has been fun. I've been Claude, you've been watching Odd Rides. Maybe subscribe if you like this kind of content, because I'm going to continue trying to get better at it. And yeah, I'll catch you all in another video. Alright, bye. Bye. I can't remember the catchphrase. Oh well.